Hey, what's up everybody? As you already know, my name is Alyceson-Grace and welcome to my channel. Ever loved someone? For the record, I wasn't allowed to date and technically never got the approval, but I got through 3 years of university with a 3.98 GPA, no student debt, and didn't get baptized in Jody's fountain, so I get a pass. Nevertheless, I've had 2 partners in the past 7 years, my high school person and my college person. And while the 2 of them differ in nearly every facet of life, they both play a major role in how I view relationships in my current age. But there have been other people whom I've fancied along the way that definitely helped me grow. Everyone knows how much I was head over boots for my best friend Nathan. I am a living testimony that men will friend zone women, no matter what. And you know what? That was fine, because we became a, quote, power duo, and we are still quite close. And I'm no longer the Amy Rose to his Sonic the Hedgehog. Another solid example of my experience with feelings was my scarlet fever of 2016. I found myself fawning over the first Russian I ever met. I'd never had a crush on a Russian boy before. Heck, I don't think I had ever met a Russian boy before then, but to me, he was the Dmitri to my Anastasia, but with blonde hair and green eyes, and played American football for my high school. Anyway, I was heavily infatuated with him for far longer than you want to know. And these feelings didn't completely disappear until after our last time hanging out in December of 2018. That's 2 years of having on and off infatuation. But darn it, I learned the Cyrillic alphabet, could once write sentences in Russian, and discovered a Slav YouTuber so I could learn how to make pelmeni and stroganoff because I liked one Russian guy. And we don't talk at all anymore. But when Russia and the United States become best buddies, at least I can tell someone hello and that they're an effing B word in Russian. But let's go to the most important relationship I've ever played a role in. The one that set the course for my beliefs on relationships and people. My parents. My parents dated for 2 years and got married July 3rd, 1997. They stayed married until my dad's passing in 2018. From what I know, my mom only married my dad, and after he passed, stayed a widow for a few reasons. My dad, I'm not sure, but at most he might have married once before, because you can get a green card if you stay married to someone for a period of time, and my mom was not involved in that at all. Regardless, they are the only 2 parents I know, and the only parents I intend to have. That doesn't mean, however, that I want my parents' relationship. So what does my ideal relationship look like? Well, for starters, my ideal relationship is Christ-centered. Both myself and my partner have to be Christian and actively pursue a purpose and relationship outcome that are Christ-centered. I will not date someone who isn't Christian. When you marry someone, you become one, and my one will not worship 2 gods or no gods in any fiber of my being. That's an instant deal breaker, or at the very least serves as the beginning of the end. Our relationship would be more egalitarian than anything else. Perhaps not 50-50, but whatever ensures both parties are seen as equal. I grew up in a traditional home, and I didn't like the unfair tilt, so I would want to maintain my financial independence and the ability to interact with whomever I choose, so long as I haven't broken trust beforehand. I'd want to befriend the person at least a year before I date them. I tend to prefer to date people I'm already close friends with, but I also tend to get friend zoned that way. My partner and I would be in a relationship until we're both ready for the next step. I want us to clarify in the beginning of the relationship what expectations are. How far do we want this bond to go? I don't intend to marry until I'm 28 years old. Can a person wait for that many years? I wouldn't mind being engaged for any period of time, as long as there's an end date in sight and we're actively working towards it. I want to know my partner's immediate family, and I want them to know mine. And, if Zion can go out of his way to talk to my dad's urn or the picture I take with me when I leave my hometown, then it's not a standard that's inappropriate. In any relationship I'm in, I expect the partner to acknowledge both of my parents. My partner will eventually meet my family members on both sides, and I want to do the same. My partner and I may or may not have children. While I still want to take care of children and mentor them, there are some elements of trauma I have not yet overcome. I will not inflict the trauma that was inflicted upon me. Also, in America, Black women face dangerously high maternal mortality rates compared to everyone else. Childbirth is also expensive over here. My hope is that my partner will want to take me out on dates and treat me to love letters. That's something that Anthony did better. He used to draw comics and love letters for me on normal days, on holidays, and whenever I wasn't feeling my best. I didn't have to ask him or beg him or tell him that I really wanted letters. He just wrote them. Though I wasn't allowed to date and my parents did not like him at all, he did his best to write for me and with me and treated me to mango smoothies in the school library, and he invited me to little get-togethers with his family. I want the arguments or disputes in our partnership to be respectful. I don't ever want my partner to approach me at the kitchen sink after they've called me names and I uncontrollably burst into tears. I witnessed that. I do not want to experience that. I don't ever want to cheat my partner or be cheated on by my partner. Betrayal is not an option. I don't want isolation by death and my unstable mental health to be taken advantage of. I don't want the sudden and painful death of my dad to keep me from being able to share my feelings and my sorrows. I don't want to be what has hurt others. I don't want to be what is hurt. I want to invest my heart and allow it to compound in interest. The only return on investment I want is to be appreciated for all the love I can give even a wildly undeserving person. God bless me with the ability to give heartbroken demons heavenly love and retain my soul. My job is not to fix anyone, but I surely enjoy loving people. I want my partner to hear a Coldplay song and think of me. I want to hear their music and think of them when they're close or far away. I want my partner to see a bouquet of yellow roses and pink tea roses and understand what those mean to me. I want to experience love that is not tainted by personal choices and trauma on my side or theirs. I want my partner to hold my hand and squeeze me in public so there's no confusion. I want my partner to remember to tell me sometimes that they appreciate me being alive. That's why I tell others all the time, I appreciate you, rather than I appreciate the thing you've done. I want to grow with my partner, forever. There are many things I want in a relationship. There are many things I know I deserve because I honor and love those who are in my life. These are things I do for those around me. I listen, I learn, I understand. I grow and challenge myself to adore every crevice of a person's tattered and torn being. To love a broken soul is something I can't always do for myself. So, I want to do such a thing for others. Thank you so much for listening to me. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. As you already know, my name is Alyceson-Grace. I make videos on Fridays and whenever I feel like it. Until next time, much love. Bye.